So, what are cryptocurrencies? You may have heard about these things once or twice before on the news and might think, this is a new fad, right? It'll be irrelevant in a couple of years, right? Well, not really, because cryptocurrencies are just the natural evolution of our money. Believe it or not, cryptocurrencies have been around for more than a decade now, with the first being Bitcoin. It's pretty limited in what it can do now compared to the rest of cryptos we have now. But to even understand this simple Bitcoin, we must first understand Bitcoin's place in the evolution of our money. So, thousands of years ago, we wanted to buy stuff. And what we did was trade chickens for milk or sand for paper. But this all really got too complicated because do you really want to always carry around chickens when you want to buy a bus ticket? Well, a few years later, we all decided hey, gold is pretty cool. We should totally be using this instead of chickens. So that's what we did. But now there was a new problem since you could now give someone else fool's gold and nobody would ever know the difference. And it's still pretty hard to carry gold just like a chicken. So instead we all decided, okay, we all trust this one person with our gold. And instead of actually carrying our gold, we can actually use paper that represents our gold at this thing called the bank. Of course, years would pass by and this format would evolve over time, with things like credit cards and electronic money, but the new thing in town is crypto. Cryptocurrencies are digital, which means they're pretty convenient. And cryptocurrencies can also be scarce, like gold, which is why Bitcoin is worth so much, because we all agree that Bitcoin has value just like gold. And you also can get a fake Bitcoin just like you can with gold and dollars, because it's all verified by a whole bunch of computers around the world, which create this thing called the blockchain, which is basically a giant digital receipt that shows where the coin has even been. So blockchain's really got your back, since it can verify if it's legit or not. In fact, anyone can be part of the blockchain if you have a computer or a phone, and in return for providing your computation, you would be paid in Bitcoin for simply keeping your computer turned on. And this is all written into the code of Bitcoin, and not one person on the planet can control Bitcoin because it's decentralized. And this is why crypto is so important, because it's decentralized. It's a system that no government, institution, bank, company, person can control because there are people all over the world incentivized to keep the blockchain going. It means I can send money to anyone I want 24/7, 365 days a year. It means protecting human rights from oppressive governments that create hyperinflation, don't care about privacy, and financial persecution like what they did to Snowden and human rights activists in China. It's money made by the people for the people. It's in people we trust.